Assalamu alaikum. So today is our lab 3. So let's start our lab. In lab 3 today we will do some practical for related to logic gates, and we will be using IC logic IC for that, and understanding the layout and implementation of the logic IC. The IC which we are using today will be 7408 IC, and this IC is actually AND gate IC. So wherever we want to use AND gate in our devices or in industry, so we use 7408 IC. So this is the experimental setup which we are using, and these are all the components which we will be using today. So let's have a look to one by one. The logic ICs, the first thing, because most important thing, logic gates. Second thing, we'll be using battery. Third thing, we'll be using the jumper wires. We are using resistor, LED, a breadboard, and a battery connector. So why we are using resistor? Because we are using 9-volt battery. In order to save our LED, we will use a resistor, because if we will direct connect this LED with the 9-volt battery, so there is a chance that it will burn. So that's why we are using resistor to save the LED. So let's first talk about the 7408 IC. The IC look like a black box or a rectangular, square or circular, any type if it can be, and it must be having a number of legs, like it has 7 legs here and 7 legs on the other side, and this is 7408 IC, and it represents AND gate. So while doing this experiment, we have to keep in mind the table for AND gate. Why? Because we have to give the input to this IC and we have to check the outputs, these outputs. So we have to keep in mind this truth table also. This is the layout of the IC. As you can see, there are 14 legs, 7 on one side and 7 on one side, and this mark, this semicircle here, you can also see this semicircle here, hollow mark. From the left side of this, we start pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and from the same direction we go to the another side, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. So this is how the pins are being numbered on this IC. Now inside the IC you can see that there are a number of AND gates, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 AND gates in this IC. So this means this IC can be used for more than one application at a time. What are these applications? So what are the applications of this IC 7408? We will discuss this in the end of the lecture after completing our experiment. So in today's experiment, we will be using only one AND gate. So this means we will do only one application, but this IC can be used for more than one applications. Now you can see this is the AND gate, and it has one output and it has 2 input. So this is the same thing which we studied. AND gate have 2 inputs and 1 output. Input, in further studies we will discuss that input can be increased more than 2 or 3, 4, but it will be giving 1 output. So now let's see what are the functions of these pins. Pin number 14, it's written VCC. VCC means this 14 pin will be connected with the positive terminal of the battery. On the other hand, the 7 number, it's ground. So this means the 7 number pin will be connected with the negative side. Now the pin remainings are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13, 12, 11 and 10, 9, 8. So as you can see, this is AND gate and these are the two inputs. So 1 and 2 are used for input and 3 is used for output. Same in another AND gate, 4 and 5 is used for input data and 6 is used for output. In third, 8 is used for output and 9 and 10 is used for input. In the last AND gate, 11 is used for output and 12 and 13 is used for input. So here we'll be using only this gate. So let's start our experiment. So this is first we will do as in previous lecture. I told you before starting any experiment we have to make a block diagram, and from that block diagram we will copy it and we will put the component on our breadboard same as as it's shown on the block diagram. So now you understand this diagram. We have to connect positive terminal to 14 and the negative terminal, or we also call negative terminal the ground wire, to the 17 one. And because we will be using only one gate, so we will use 1, 2 and 3 pin only. Pin 3 for the output and pin 1 and 2 for the input. And what will be the output and input? The inputs will be these 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1 and 1, 1. And we will check whether the output is same as in the table or not. So let's start. So let's start building the block diagram. So the first step is to take the breadboard. This is the breadboard, and as you know different types of breadboard. So this is the mini breadboard which we are taking because we are only using it for only one application, AND gate one application. So the mini breadboard is quite enough for this. So first step is we will take the breadboard. Second step is we will put our 7408 IC on the breadboard. You can place it anywhere, but this location or this position is best because here you have quite room here and here also. Now it has 7 legs on one side, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 legs are joined with this and 7 legs are joined with this. These legs are inserted into the breadboard and we put our IC here. So now do the second step. Second step, we will connect the battery with our breadboard. You can see positive terminal here we will connect and the negative terminal on the other side of the breadboard. So this means now this bar we will be using for negative connections and this for the positive connections. The third step is, because the pin 14 was connected with the positive, so this is pin 14 and we connect it with the positive terminal. Next step is negative terminal ground. The pin 7 was connected with the negative terminal here with the help of a wire. Next is resistor. So why we add resistor? Here we study that output is used for the third pin. And how we will take the output? Output will be 0 or 1. So we will use LED for the output. If the LED is blinking, it means it's 1. But if the LED is closed, this means it's 0. But we will not directly connect our LED with the circuit because we are using 9-volt battery. So in order to save our LED, we will use resistor. So first we will put resistor. Where we put the resistor? In the third leg, because the third one is output, and the second leg of resistor we can put anywhere, so I put here. Now we will connect this second leg with the LED. See, now one side is connected of LED is connected with the resistor, and another side of LED you can place in any hole, because this another side we will connect with the negative terminal. Here we connect it with the negative terminal. Now the last step is these two input wires. These input wires are placed in pin 1 and pin 2. So these are the most important now wires we have. So now we have all connections. Our pin 14 is connected with the positive terminal. Our pin 7 is connected with the negative terminal. Our pin 3 is connected to the LED via resistor, and the positive side is connected with the resistor and the negative side is connected with the negative terminal here. The last two things are input 1 and input 2. So pin 1, this is pin 1 input wire, and this is pin 2 input wire. So this is how we have to fix our whole experiment thing. So let's start. So first step, we put our IC here on this board. So our IC was having 7 legs here and 7 legs here. So we put it on a mini breadboard. Second step was to connect our breadboard with the battery. Here battery is still not connected, but we connect our battery connector with the breadboard. So on the breadboard, on the right side we connect with the positive terminal, and on the left side we connect with the negative terminal. One thing you have to keep in mind is that there is mentioned positive and negative sign on the board, so you have to connect the wire. If we are connecting negative here, so you have to connect on the negative terminal. If you connect this negative here on the positive side, it will not work. So on the left side we connect negative, and on the right side we connect positive. Now the third step is connect our pin 7 with the negative, because here we connect the negative. So this means this whole row is this is negative. So we connect our pin one end of the jumper wire here and another end of the jumper wire here. So this means negative current will flow through here, or we ground our pin 7 here. So this was the third step. So till now we did our 3 steps. The first step was we connect our IC to the breadboard. The second step was we connect our battery terminals here with our breadboard, and the third step was we connect our pin 7 to the ground wire. Now the fourth step. The fourth step was to connect our pin 3 to the output. So how we put the output? On pin 3 we connect our resistor, and the another side of resistor we put here, and because this we have to connect with our LED. So here you can see the LED. One leg of LED is larger than another one. So this means the larger leg is positive and the smaller leg is negative. So here we put the LED on the same, so that it's negative connected with the resistor and positive is connected in new hole, and this hole should be connected with the negative or a ground terminal. Here we connect it with the ground terminal with the jumper wire. So this step also completed. Now the step is we have to connect our pin 14 with the positive terminal. So this is the pin 14. I think you understand why I put this here, why I didn't put it here, because this is same connection, because there is a clip inside this. This we studied in our first lecture. So we connect our pin 14 with the positive terminal. Why this is positive? Because see here we connect our battery positive terminal here. So this is the most important thing, because it is providing the positive current to our battery. I think it will be quite long, so we will continue this way in our second part of the video.